Welcome to the review. These are the JBL Tour Pro Plus wireless earbuds, and these things are super duper rad. They're made to look professional and stylish, and I think they definitely fit the bill. In terms of raw stats, these buds carry quite a punch, with active noise cancelling, impressively highly rated battery lives, and Ipx5 Resistance to name a few. Which does not mean waterproof, by the way. Nah, these things can only survive a small stream of water. Nevertheless, the earbuds are certainly sizable contenders to other devices on the market. And sizable they are. If you have interestingly sized ears like me, you'll definitely need to play around with the sizing of the ear tips. Thankfully, multiples of which are included in the box, which I definitely needed to change given the earbuds kept falling out of my ears. More on that later. Now, moving on to the charging case, it's a nice AirPod-sized device with a two-tone matte black exterior and glossy interior, with LED light indicators to show when the buds are connected to Bluetooth. Moving to the back, the case is wireless charging capable and has USB-C on the bottom as well, which thankfully is included in the box, but no brick. But overall, for the external impressions, these are solid looking and durable earbuds with a case that reflects that as well. Now let's talk about the sound quality and range. For typical day-to-day use, these earbuds are pretty great. Just like with other JBL products, they have good clarity and bass with fantastic balance. All the sounds are super crisp, and I've experienced no issues with the quality at all. But there have been some complaints about audio latency, with there being potential lag between the video and the sound. But for me, I haven't experienced that issue whatsoever. In regards to the range, I set my phone across the lawn and you can see it can go quite the distance. This distance. And in terms of my typical day-to-day use of weight training, cardio, or listening to a podcast, I'm really content with the audio quality of this device. Moreover, these earbuds are actually quite stylish, because since they're neutral colored and subtle, they fit with an assortment of different looks. For instance, they can work well when you're off to a professional event like a meeting or a conference, or it's something more casual like a party, or even on a day when you want to look a bit more rugged. These are fashionable daily driver earbuds that don't make you look like as much of a techie as some other ones. And that subtlety of these earbuds is something that I really appreciate, because for me, oftentimes I'm dressed up, and these don't really distract from my appearance since they're not too easy to spot, especially when my hair is long. But my biggest initial problem with these earbuds was they fell out so often. In the beginning, they would fall out every 5 to 10 minutes, and that was quite concerning for this review. Thankfully, I was able to change the tips for better sizing after a few tries. So, lesson learned. Try all of the sizes of the ear tips to see what best fits you, because one might fit better than the other. Besides that small issue I had though, these have been solid earbuds for me, with a battery life that does meet expectations of 28 to 30 hours using the charging case. So that's and a surprisingly solid microphone to use with phone calls.
This is an audio quality test of the JBL Tour Pro Plus earbuds, and they sound pretty good.
Now, in terms of other things that these earbuds have that will affect your day-to-day, now let's talk about the special features. First off, ANC, or active noise cancellation. The active noise canceling of these earbuds is pretty good, but there are some complaints. Now, I personally don't care about noise canceling that much, but I have noticed that some select sounds have made it through better than others. Things like people speaking to you or the radio, those still bypass the noise cancellation, even with the settings stating otherwise, which is good for some, but for people who want everything blocked out, keep that in mind. It's still surprisingly really good ANC, but it isn't perfect. Now, in terms of other small features, there's also dual connect with the earbuds, meaning each bud connects to your phone on its own, which is great for single earbud use, but it's also really fast. Like, as soon as I flip open the case, they immediately connect to my phone. It's really impressive. And there is an app to use with these earbuds, the JBL Headphones App, which is surprisingly really comprehensive. You can configure the headphones to wake you up from a nap with an alarm, which I don't know how you guys can fall asleep with headphones on, but I know it's doable. The app also has some other features like Find My Buds, which plays this super loud high-pitched noise. That also plays when you put the earbuds in wrong, which biggest complaint for me by far. What is that sound?
Oh my god. What
is that? But overall, that is a safety feature and a pretty small complaint, so it's all good. Now, let's talk about the competition here for a second. Ever since the AirPods came out, there have been many different wireless earbuds with the same design philosophy. Case, 2 buds, app. And for most, AirPods have reigned supreme. Coming in a little more expensive than these Tour Pros, AirPods Pros are very similar buds with active noise cancelling and quick Bluetooth pairing. But they're not nearly as stylish though. For iPhone users though, AirPods are pretty tough to beat. You get that Apple reliability and synchronicity with its devices that's super rad and convenient. So definitely weigh in the pros and cons with that. Moreover, there's also the Sony WF-1000XM4, which allegedly is pretty competitive. But I will refer you to this website down in the description since I haven't tried those earbuds out myself. But what I do know a bit about are these earbuds. And they're pretty solid. Truth be told, I'm not much of an earbud or headphone type of guy. I wear them at libraries or at my university, but they're not my preference overall. Even still though, these are awesome little devices. They're portable and light, so they're not a burden to carry, they're really easy to connect to your phone, and the sound quality is great. And coming from a speaker brand like JBL, I expected no less. So they're good. Lastly, they can be pretty stylish. This really shouldn't be too much of a deciding factor, but for those who dress professionally and don't want their earbuds to take away from that, these are a great option. Though you probably shouldn't be wearing any earbuds to a meeting. So to give an overall score to the JBL Tour Pro Plus earbuds, I give them an 8.5 out of 10, which is really good. I just wish the water resistance rating was better, the noise cancellation was more thorough, and that loud noise wouldn't play every time I put the earbuds in wrong inside of the case and embarrass myself. Besides that, the JBL Tour Pro Plus TWS earbuds are premium, professional, and stylish headphones that, if you can afford, would be a great accessory for you. And boom, earbud review down. Apologies for the timing of the past few uploads. Been going through quite the turbulent time of my life, but I hope that didn't detract from the quality of this video. But either way, these are solid earbuds that are worthy of your attention and consideration. My name is Cyrus. It's spelled like Cyrus, but not like See Rooster. Just take it that's her. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day. Peace.